I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know why I want to say it like that. I, I just go with it, y'all. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic guy, Gabrielle here. Auntie, if we cool, you know, you know. All right. If you don't mind, please hit the like button on your way in. It helps interact with the channel, keeps us relevant in the algorithm, and it also helps these messages, which are general collective, reach those that may need to hear them. Tarot is timeless, okay? Unless otherwise specified, okay? Personals are available, but primarily our goal is to offer confirmation and connection to the divine and encouragement of your individual connection to the divine, I should say. All right? Let's start with the energy and spirit oracle card. I'm hearing Tupac's Dear Mama. Sadie, don't you know I love that? I'm hearing that. Dear Mama. Well, well, well. Just telling you. Now I'm hearing one love, one love, one. That hip hop song. Okay. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What energy, Amber Spirit message is there for the collector? Thank you. Soulful appreciation. Number 30, heartfelt gratitude. Maybe that's where we came, like that song. You know, that's gratitude. A dear mom, like appreciation the struggles, appreciating the humanity, the human aspect. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't perfect, but I made it. You know what I mean? Like, just a touch, a little bit. I mean, this could be, receiving, right? You could be someone's mama. You know what I mean? Um, but it's just that nurturing, that love, that appreciation, right? All right, let's focus. This card shows scales with a stack of gold coins on one side and a floating butterfly on the other. Yet, even though the coins are very heavy, the butterfly tips the scales, representing it's a far greater value because things are fleeting. Didn't I just tell y'all yesterday that when the butterfly emerges, that it's task oriented? All right, all right, all right. This card reminds you that there are many forms of value in life. People are quick to appreciate material wealth and just as quick to dismiss the fleeting, unassuming moments of joy. But its vitality important wait, but its vitality no, I'm saying the wrong. It's vitally, but it's vitally important not to miss those golden opportunities. Gratitude is a strong casual vibration that triggers present joy and radiant future attraction. Grasp every moment to be grateful, even for the tiniest moments of beauty, love, peace, and happiness accumulate in your life force energy. This habit of seeking value in the little things is an ongoing energetic choice that draws things of an even greater value to your life. Okay. The affirmation for this card, okay? Every day, I notice all the little blessings around me. I am grateful for myself and my life. Let the church say amen. Don't mess with me. Oh, I'm hearing Pearl Jam's even flow. But I feel like that's the scales, you know. I don't want to. Oh, there is a reference to butterflies. What? Oh, I wasn't trying to look this. Okay, whatever. Thank you. I'm that old that it don't even be like, oh, this is what you're looking for. Wow. So listen, I don't own this. I'm being tuned in to look at these lyrics. Bear with me. Fair act, okay? It's funny, right? Because we're all experiencing this freeze, right? The first word is freezing. Then it says, rest his hands on a pillow made of concrete again. Oh, feeling. Hold on, I'm not going to read everything. Let me skim. Okay. Okay, so it says, even flow, thoughts arrive like butterflies. Thoughts, right? It's a continuous energetic vibration. Gratitude. It's the acknowledgement, right? That's thoughts. Right. Listen. It says, oh, he don't know, so he chases them away. Oh, right. Some people are so enamored or so ingrained in their process, they don't challenge it. And when things come up that start to shift the scales into something more positive, something much more organic, if you will, but that's not the word, in alignment with a higher path, a higher purpose. It's like it pulls them back down. That's why he's dismissing those moments of joy. You ever hear those Reddit stories, like little shorts and stuff? And I remember they're reminding me of a story I heard about a person who had a best friend who was a psychopath, right? Diagnosed psychopathy, right? But the point of the story was that this person who had this really interesting mental health diagnosis was much more of a conscious friend and companion than anyone else who didn't have that diagnosis, because he had to choose every day to be a better human being, to not give in to whatever his thought processes might be. He was actively in counseling, therapy, the full shebang, to, you know what I mean, to function, because he wanted to function. He didn't just accept the dark cloud. So there's something to that. Don't be dismissive of your higher self trying to make you a better, more grateful person. Oh, I apologize. Hold on. Love, joy, celebration, OMG, and I always grounded in the truth. That's so funny. All right. Tell us about this heartfelt gratitude. Look, there's the scales again. Balance. So with the moons showing up, right? Number 19, like sun energy, traditional tarot, numerology. Everything has its season, its cycle, its phase, right? They're holding the full moon here, and so it's making me feel like there has been a fulfillment, an illumination. Something has reached its peak. This is also making me feel about this transit that we're in right now, with Neptune and Aries. Now, mind you, I am not an astrologer. I am doing my best to learn, but it's a casual thing. So always go with the professionals on this sort of thing. I get a lot of intuitive stuff. I feel like there's an astrologer that's going to come across this video, and every so often I got to humbly say, no, not my lane, but learning. It's fine. Yeah, there is beautiful change coming. Because look, beautiful change, because new beginnings is right here. And then the card of sovereignty, right? It's very much given. I said what I said. I'm gonna leave this. You know that I use this sometimes too. It's like I'm just gonna leave this right here. It's something to that effect. Okay. And it comes out anyway. See? Just leave them out. The unexpected. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so they're giving me a lot of alternative rock songs, but I'm not getting this in a physical form. I think it's a Nickelback song, right? Take that as it applies, right? The song is called Never Again. Um, it's something to the effect of he's drunk again. Um, there must have been something wrong tonight. The living room becomes a boxing match. Uh, but on this night, on this occasion, she fights back. And this is not this ain't got nothing. It's metaphor. It's metaphor. It's metaphor. Okay. But it's the energy of maybe you fighting back, maybe you demanding in a very delicate way, in your own way, your own right, to cause great change. A butterfly is the lightest thing in the room, but those actions, your presence, you know what I mean? It's something like that. Your will, right, has caused drastic change. In essence, a type of rebirth. Look, I know this is the Queen of the Moon deck. There's always going to be a lot of lunar references, but it's the phases. 13 Death card energy. And then the card of wisdom is right there. Yeah, and then I just saw the card of attraction. So go with it, okay? I feel like to a large degree, there are beautiful blessings coming your way. And it's a payback, in essence, a positive payback for all of those moments that you brought joy and kindness and positivity to other people in a very haphazard, bumbling sort of way, the way butterflies, they stop over here, they stop over there. This very ginger way in which you move about, but it's so much beauty, so much joy, so much love and appreciation. Again, going back to freezing, right? And so now maybe there has been a halt, a freeze, a stop. Whatever the goal was. Hey, Ray Ray. Something is working. People are seeing something very clearly. It's hard to pretend with that cloud over one's head, like this fog, because the illumination is coming from underneath. It's like surfacing. And when again, this card is 19, representing sun energy. When the sun comes out, fog lifts. It literally burns away the fog. If anyone's ever lived in an area that is prone to fog, you understand exactly what I mean. Hey, Maggie. I didn't see you there. You taught someone a valuable lesson. Wow. Hierophant, King of Swords. I mean, somebody didn't think you would take whatever your stance, position to this degree. whatever that means to you. And you did it with love. Let me tell you something. I told you, King of Swords, Hierophant. Cut the deck yet again. Hierophant, King of Cups. And look, there's the sun energy. And look at this air, this Knight of Swords charging in, clearing. See, I told you, when the light happens, all the fog goes away. It's the same imagery. Look at this. There's the sun, there's the clouds, clearing it up. Wow. Let's just say ripple effect. Ripple. Ripple, ripple. But this King of Cups, if that is how you operate, sun energy, and I do feel like someone tried to cast maybe some sort of illusion about you, to change the narrative in some capacity about you. This could be a reference to sometime in the spring. Look at this card with new beginnings. You see this doorway, archway. On one side, it is lush and green and beautiful. On this side, it is a frozen wilderness. Okay? This could actually be the spring equinox, or this could be Lunar New Year. Take it as it applies. Wait, it's... Ha! Don't mind me. Okay, I was right before. Why is this date sticking out for some reason? Never mind. I remember. Yo, you led by example. Let me just tell you that there's a lot of eyes, a lot of attention. Oh yeah. And look, you look still in this beautiful. Why am I hearing that song? I'm like a bird, I could fly away. Look at that full Page of Cups. I really get the energy of one having been taken for granted, and that underestimating, undervaluing your contribution, no matter what that may be, and it's feeling very emotional. Like joy is the present moment, even optimism with the full Page of Cups. That is needed. It is really needed. Interesting. Um, Somebody did some weird hooju in a negative sense, and they got returned to them immediately. I don't know who that is, what that is, but I just saw it, and ooh, boy, no, it got stopped. Ooh, I don't think they know. Well, you know now. Anyway, but I also feel like some of this is people trying to impact your new beginnings, right, in unexpected ways, thinking they would be able to penetrate your protective covering with the egg here. You see the change in the feet and all this pressure trying to, again, there's a force field here, trying to create chaos. But here's the thing about that. Apparently, somebody has a lot of good karma. I'm just going to keep it light, keep it cute, keep it demure for a second. Oof. Thank you, Spirit. Right. That butterfly is bigger than you. Your coins, whatever you pay, it's not capable of shifting, because this person is like, this is how they live. This is the way I live. Big pimping. Right. But with a generous heart, a loving spirit. optimism, joy, planting seeds of sunshine everywhere they go. Boy, I tell you, that shit went right back. Wow. Oh, these are the people who've been watching you, knowing that this beautiful energy is like it's all coming in. It's like getting faster, 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 faster. And they've been so obsessed because they be in they little scrying, whatever they use. Why? Yo, they gave Land of the Lost as a reference, the Will Ferrell movie. Don't touch the crystals. That's that one. Oh my God, they got jokes. So they've been inside this thing looking and peering, but can't can't touch it. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Thank you. Whatever again, whatever angels you are working with, good job. Keep going. They are working hard for you. Working day and night, day and night, day and night. And that's the thing. Whoever this dark practitioner is, right? Whatever they're used to being able to do, you have angelic protection. And I know everybody's born with a few. No, 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 no. We're talking archangel level protection. Mm. Anyway, they really do want to obscure some things. They were trying to do some binding work, it appears. That energy went back. They regret it. This is somebody who was deceiving themselves about their own abilities, by the way. Oh, these are some Southern belles. Oh, bless your heart. They got jokes. No, too late. Now all they can see is their own endings in their little ball, in their little crystal. Look, because they went through every means, they would stop at nothing to bring you to ruin. Okay, this is a group effort. Okay, Death card, right? Here's justice. Here's judgment. Look, there's that dark practitioner. There's that tower to this whole community who just couldn't. God said, touch not my anointed. Like I said, this is a fundamental lesson. Now you know. They know the only balance in this scenario. Like I said, little old you, butterfly you, is worth more than all of them. Because what you add to society, to the world at large, supersedes their shenanigans, their envy, their hate, their greed, all of their lust, depravity. It's not even worth the piss of this butterfly. All right. Lesson learned. Yo, they sacrifice themselves unnecessarily coming for a star seed. Why am I hearing a 50 Cent wankster? And it's just because of this. Because you genuinely exude light and the highest vibration of all love. It just, your words, your energy, your essence, your presence, it's just, they just can't stand it. And for some of you, maybe at a point in time, one or two of these individuals you counted as friend. Not no more. Clearly. You just over here paying. Listen, I love that. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. You like, what? What? What's going on over there? What? Oh, like you. See, someone out there has mastered the art of minding their whole business. You were like, I'm over here creating and manifesting. Someone was like, I'm decorating my new home. Like, and y'all over here on some watching, stalking, lying, plotting, scheming, just just being jealous. Why? Because you go to work every day. I'm not even kidding. I keep seeing this Eight of Pentacles because you go to work every day. And in their opinion, everything works out for you. But you go to work every day. Like, again, somebody be out here making a little look good. You listen, you I don't know what is going on. You do like somebody manages what they have efficiently. Let's say that. But somebody else, no matter how much they have, it's never enough. It's this energy, like you're always balanced, you're always chill. Like it is crazy energy. Why? Because you're not woe is me, you're not like on some get them energy. It's really sad. Like this is almost like pitiable energy because it don't make sense. You have, but you spend till you have nothing. You like it's just real strange energy. You just don't want nobody doing better than you. That's weirdo behavior. Like that you know who that person is in your life. Anyway, I will say for the majority of you, these are people from your past, Six of Cups. I mean, way back when, that you literally moved away from Two of Wands to pursue whatever you wanted to pursue. Everyone got free will. Hey. But this is how they choose to live their life. And I'm getting this energy like you're happy no matter where you go. Two of Wands, Nine of Cups. You always seem like wish fulfillment energy. But that's because, what's that saying? No matter where you go, there you are. So, what does that say? Someone loves themselves. It says they value themselves. They don't feel entitled. They're comfortable in their own skin. Look. See? Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, moving about. Let me check this out. Let me check that out. But you're still in this energy of King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Like that's part of your path. This is what people don't comprehend, but they shouldn't because they should be minding their business. Anyway, this Temperance energy, Six of Swords, you go through quite a bit. People have no idea what you go through because you don't share, you don't burden people. You recognize for real that people will use anything that you tell them against you, and so you keep, it's better to keep it to close to the chest. You go to the Most High with your worries, right? All they ever see is you, Eight of Cups, Six of Wands. Like they're literally judging a book by its cover. They don't know the depths of your healing. They don't know what you've recovered from. They keep trying to peer and pry, but no, you're private. Like I said, that with the Hermit soul searching, like you've reached a conclusion about you. You love you. I know I love me. I love the fuck out of me. I hope y'all feel the same about yourselves. But this energy you carry, it applies so much pressure. Here you are trying not to burden people, worry people, Real, you like, it's cool. It's just a little hard work. It's fine. And you got mofos over there crying over spilled milk. In some weird, I don't even want to go there. Yep, free will. I'll thank you. Yep. So they plot, they plan, they strategize, they try to find ways of gossiping about you, talking shit. Just like you're not who you say you are. You're exactly who you say you are. I don't feel like joy can be faked. Like, you ever stall somebody out through their mask? Now, not everybody is worth this sort of effort, but some people's egos really do need to be like destroyed. Okay. That being said, it's a farce. Now, the majority of the times, you just move on. You be like, I don't deal with fake people. I'm done. But every so often, you're placed in a predicament, a situation where you understand the assignment. Guys, this might be one of them people. Ooh. How y'all doing? No. No. Exactly. Ha! Hold on. Make it make sense, please. What do they want? Fine. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna leave that right there. Exactly. I don't know. I don't feel. Right. Mm-mm. Oh, hell no. No. Y'all play too much. Exactly. This is, yeah. Let me tell you something. This is type time I'm on peace, right? And I mean that shit. See that bubble? That's how everybody should feel. Like, you better protect your peace. Huh. How y'all create the shit? And then you want assistance through y'all. Not y'all. I'm sorry. Never mind. I don't even want to get into that. I can't believe that. Yeah, I know. And anyway, can we get back to the general collective reading? Thank you. Oh, now really? Exactly. This greed, this lust energy with this hunger, wolf moon, this illumination, this pressure. When you bring out the predatory nature in people, what can be learned? What was the direction that we kept encouraging people to go in? the path of self-love, reflecting, personal growth, patience, kindness, empathy, all of these wonderful things, right? Again, this energy of soulful appreciation, truly embracing the energy of Emma, being your brother and sister's keeper, making sure those who are trying to veer off, you're like, hey, a little course correction. Caring is a law, a universal law, excuse me. That is just the foulest thing. Let's see. What they gonna learn? Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh, I'm hearing something like, you know how we had like the Great New Deal, and I'm sure they did another one, and then there's something like that I'm picking up on. Because they've woken up the predatory nature. And of all the things they thought people was going to stand down, nah, not at all. Because people have learned. They have learned. Mars, Taurus, okay? We have Hangman, and then we have the Fool. You got to be careful with these transits, and Strength is right there, and then you have the Strength of the Community, Three of Cups. It's volatile. Everybody, listen. Now y'all want peace. Now y'all want peace. Now y'all scared. Now y'all nervous. Y'all need to move out. Like, seriously. You picked the wrong path. You better heed wise counsel. Shit. They didn't think people was going, they thought they was going to have more patience. They thought they was going to have more reserve. Nah. They had no idea that they was like, okay, it's quid pro quo. It's very much giving eye for an eye, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. People are no longer ignoring and rejecting the signs and syncs of previous cycles and patterns. There's that Saturn energy. Five of Swords. People no longer falling for the tricks. And I mean people. Oh, Lord. Hey, I don't condone it. I really don't. I'm just telling you, you create the situation, order out of chaos ass mother. Yup, I know who yup. In theory. I don't know y'all know y'all, but I had the sinking suspicion. Call off your attack dog. Wisdom, she's reaching towards the stars. There's something that could be learned from an ephemeris is what I'm getting. Anyway, I want to move on from this energy. Thank you. I'm grateful to have received it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I appreciate that. I am honored as always. Look, back to the original energy. Look, attraction, supermoon, and there's gratitude. Thank you. And then look, we have abundance and we have wisdom, but that's the appreciation that abundance comes in many, many forms, not just ducats, the blooms, gold coins, not just material things to be more vague. Right. I really do feel like you pulled back. I'm seeing boundaries and I'm seeing fruition. You're like, it's cool. You left people. Where they stood, the darkness, release, and their realization. Somebody want, can we start over? They think you being extreme. No, you're not. You're not. You chose peace. And I'm so proud of you because you chose peace. This is somebody who tried to like get you to accept some sort of fear-based programming. Fear acceptance. Some sort of masculine dominating energy. Who look, it's funny that the masculine is the lunar god, although this is the goddess of the moon. No, Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. And so there should be both representation, right? But it's such a domineering energy. I'm gonna make you submit. I don't think so. This is awesome. I really do feel like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things are coming in for the collective. You don't do things for clout. People I'm talking to. Wow. The almond tree, even though I haven't read the oracle card to it, it just showed itself. And almond trees are very like they float just like coconuts. And so you're able to just kind of coast and float. This level of buoyancy keeps coming up. Oh, look. He's so cute. Little field maple. Or she. I don't know. Number 14, temperance energy. It's time for you to receive. They're showing me the cups. Look. But you see how the little fairy is like got their hand down. There's all these sparklers. It's like returning some of this beautiful love and affection and devotion. Okay. So it says, do it. Get the job done. You have your hands and words, the strength and the understanding. It's time to act. Weave love into your work and sow the sweetest fruit for tomorrow's children. I love that. See? Do it for the generations. Do it for your lineage, your legacy. Change that frequency inside out. Okay, so it says the field maple grows modestly in the landscape while going about its work quietly. Are you familiar with it? Do you know what its leaves and fruits look like? Most of us would have to answer no, but this is precisely its message, to serve without expecting reward or recognition. We simply do what needs to be done because work is love made manifest. The person who brings themselves into resonance with the field maple starts to demonstrate qualities such as foresight, honesty, reliability, common sense, efficiency, good organizational abilities, among many others. Socially, it means good management, fair work practices, and remuneration, teamwork, job sharing, or simply knuckling down to whatever has to be done. So now it's time to put down this book, stop looking at the pretty cards, and roll up your sleeves. If we cut ourselves off from the influence of the field maple, we start to sink under the weight of unfinished work. Although it may not bother us since we have probably fallen asleep in front of the television again. Occasionally, we feel overwhelmed or like running away, and we rapidly distract ourselves from the task at hand. On a social level, evils such as despotism, exploitation, and moral disintegration set in, accumulating on a global level. They accelerate the ecological crisis because the inert and well-established older generation steal the future from the younger generations and from all other life forms and ecosystems. Is that not confirmation? I was trying to like get away from the political stuff, but I love that was so eloquently put. Like perfect. Perfect. It's like you create the system, you create the chaos, but then you expect others to save you from your crap. Most people are already out there doing the right thing for the sake of the right thing. But for those of you who are not, it's time. There is such a thing as too much. There is such a thing as excess. It's giving energy, each one reach one, each one teach one. Or vice versa, however that phrase goes. Wow. I'm literally just floored at the synergistic nature of that filled maple card coming out. It's beautiful energy. I'm very grateful. I'm like, but I know y'all ain't talking to me. I do my part. I do my, like, let me stop. They're telling, I just saw the Two of Wands and the Hierophant. So we picked a direction. You know what I mean? We make the agreements. We accept the terms and conditions, right? Or we don't. But we set the example, Six of Wands. But there's so much that needs to be done in the background. And so, again, not doing things for clout, doing it for the sake thereof. Leading by example. Listen, look. We know what greed looks like long term. Bruh. High Priestess Judgment. Message! Yo, they play too much. They pick your battles. Really. Pick your battles. Aww. That's a beautiful card. Listen, if you got a elder around you and you know they can't shovel, do the right thing. Lead by example. Everything can't be a hustle, as I say that 10 of Pentacles. It's about the community. It's about the greater good. I have never been more disgusted in my life when I've heard certain people of the boomer generation. It's like they've said some very entitled things with no remorse. It's strange because I met their parents. You know what I mean? I got to see and meet my grandparents for the most part. And it's like, how did y'all kids turn out like this? Like, I'm just baffled. Like, I would historian and a anthropologist chat me up about that, because what happened between the greatest generation and their offspring to where they screwed collectively humanity, the world over? Wasn't just America, people. Anyway, moving on. I'm really curious from an intellectual perspective. All right. I love it. This energy again is coming back around. It's showing you that Piscean energy, results of past acts and actions, hidden supports, right? Hidden supports from institutions, right? We'll even say inner battles that you fought, standing up for what's right, intersocial conflicts, not going along for the get along. Some of you like, no, I don't fundamentally agree with that, and you held your line, and it was the most moral thing you could have done. Good job. I just see a lot of beautiful energy. I really feel like you fought the good fight and will continue to do so. It's so funny because it's so extreme. You have a community moving with love and harmony, with the energy of fulfillment of dreams and wishes, not just on a singularity, but for a collective. And then you have these other people who really are front and center, right? Leading with a lot of passion and a lot of vigor, very, Leo energy, fighting for what they believe they think is right, but they're moving from a place of ego. Not to be funny nor controversial, but a lot of the young alt, and super conservative MAGA people in this country, they're the ones who should be talking to their parents about why they don't have an inheritance. Because it's like, y'all did have a huge head start in a lot of ways. And to fumble it, that's on you. You can't be mad at everybody else. Can't be hating on those who, in spite of every attempt to keep them down, still thrived. And you can insert your culture. It is not a unilateral thing, or right, or is it? No, insert your culture. But that's not going to get us anywhere. Violence truly begets violence. And it's not perfect, but the countries that put their people first are doing a hell of a lot better. Those countries that, and I'm not talking extreme, but I mean everyday people like going, no, that's not right. We don't accept that here. They're corrected well before the higher levels of life get involved. And again, that's leading by example. For somebody, the best thing you could have ever did was reject the world. 4 Cups, world card. You rejected how everybody else was moving. You really do appreciate the little things and all the little moments that people have added value to your life. You do. So I'm just so happy to deliver a message of you're going to receive it back in so many ways. And you never did it expecting anything in return. I just saw the strength card. Whatever this reward is, it's well deserved. Okay, let's pick these cards up and get some different energy. But it's nice to start off with something positive and high vibrational. I know a lot of folks be on some, karmic-y shit, which is fine, But I will say that those of you who find yourself on karmic level energy, right? You're still figuring it out. And realistically, you haven't released the world. You're still holding on to it, whether you realize it or not. The only thing one should care about, and we don't even need to care about, is our safety, right? Because we do the things to ensure it. We stay prayed up. We keep our armor on. And so there's no need to fret. That unto, is a test of faith. There's so many signs around us that would indicate if someone really was an enemy, harmful, a threat, that we really can pick up on. But we must slow down. We must remove ourselves from the world and its rhythm, its frequency, its vibration. Life will move as fast or as slow as you dictate. Not anything else. All right. Let's see what's brewing. I immediately saw putting them in a place and tantric sex, and it's making me feel like somebody tried to latch onto your energy, and you was like, I think the no. Okay. Wolf energy is really strong. So you're the dog, wolf, something like that. Somebody got caught up. Like you was like, no. Ooh, I also see somebody getting a divorce because they found caught up cheating. This is somebody, there's just some weird magnetic pull between them. The one where y'all getting the divorce. And the sad part is this is somebody, it's like your worst nightmare. Whoever the person is, it's like, oh, not them. Not them. It's a mm, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's somebody they chill with, somebody they get money with. I feel like it's they bro. I do. Look, brainstorming and shit. Like, ain't that much brainstorming and already knowing the tea. Yeah, y'all getting a divorce because it's their bro. Worst nightmare. I don't even want to be funny about this image here, okay? But let me tell you how wrong this shit is. Worst nightmare could be even more diabolical than that. Because in this image here, there is a image of, we'll say, a Buddha-like statue. Okay, I could be wrong. I don't know who it is, but there's a person. Like if it was your child, you would be carrying them, and when you pick them up, and you don't put them on your hip just yet. You just pick them up, and they wrap their legs around you like that, right? But the Buddha like has hair, right? Another one don't. And I do know, the monks, they do shave their head and all that and all that. But I'm getting something real, 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 real improper. So I'm like, no. That's why I said it's your worst nightmare. Putting them in their place. So that's what somebody got coming. Like, you got inclination already, my dear. Situations are about to explode. And so I'm going to be real. I don't feel like this is, for some of y'all, oh my God, I pray for nobody, but I'm getting this, so I got to say it. For some of y'all, look, keeping you a secret, right? They got a grinder account. Okay? So I'm going to keep it like that. They got a grinder account. They do. They do. And for others of you, the police will be involved because it's your worst nightmare. This is not the father of your child. Okay? I feel like your child's a little effeminate. But I don't feel like this is a complete little person, thank God. But no matter what, nothing makes this all right. Nothing makes this all right. And you're gonna be livid. Yep, investigating, already knowing the T, police, caution. Just telling you now, it's bad. It's real, real bad. I am so sorry to tell you that. It's real, real bad. This man, he's gay. Okay? He's gay. He's using you for money. He's sleeping with potentially like, I'm getting young adult. I don't think they're an adult. I get young adult. But it's wrong and it's illegal and his ass should be in jail. Not to be funny, I am getting some like level of scheming from your child. Like, look, keeping you a secret. I'm trying. It's weird. I'm getting real diabolical energy. Real diabolical energy. Betrayal, needing to stay safe, protection. Ooh, child. Yeah, that ear of the snake ain't no joke. We almost through with it, though. For some reason, I already told y'all with the other energy, the other reading, that there was a huge backfire coming because somebody tried it and they shouldn't have. And boy, it's going to be ugly. Like Bubba Sparks. Look, they thought it was sweet. Look, they thought you was sweet, collective, chill vibes. Look, salt or sugar, they didn't. They didn't really know how you get down. Right, because there are aspects of yourself you keep a secret, you know? That ain't nobody business. You know what kind of people you attract with that beautiful aura, that beautiful light, that shine. You know what it's hitting for. It's cool. Look, you understand the assignment. It's cool. Bad choice. Bad choice. They ain't want to listen because warnings always come out because they always gotta pull on your energy, try to peek at your cards, look in your records, and they didn't think you was gonna be able to like fight them off, if you will, because you on this type time, you on this off girl era, right? Yeah, okay. So just know this is somebody like I'm getting copycat energy. You've dealt with this sort of thing before. You're more than equipped. You're ready, right? Like you like the trash takes itself out. Don't play yourself. Well, that's what's coming. Ooh, tainted love. Oh, um, there's a setup coming. Somebody gonna reach out to another person. Either you played or they played you, and then somebody gotta get back on their name. Oh, like they gotta get back energy. I feel like you rejected this person, and this makes me feel like this person's gonna try to get you on some revenge P. For some of you, they might even try to get you knocked up. But this is a very promiscuous energy person. If you touch them, you need to use protection, but I feel like you should just stay all the way away. It's a reason why you left this person. It's a reason why you threw them in the trash. It's a reason why you separated and or divorced this person. Because if they come back around, it's going to be terrible. Don't buy it. No, no, no. You're born to shine. You could buy yourself flowers, write your name in the sand. You could do all that shit for you, okay? Copycat. It's coming back around. Look, maybe we're going to get married. No, you're not. It'll be the same bullshit or worse. I'm just telling you now. They have not changed. They're going to put on a whole ass show because you're so firm and I don't want you. I don't want you. And this person is a full-fledged spiritual attack because they got all these promiscuous spirits on them. And they have every intention of coming to try to destroy you, get you out of your alignment, all of that willy-nilly tomfoolery energy. Oh, I'm hungry. Look, they just said game over. Cool. I'm glad you received the message because I feel like this person has already been trying to woo you back into their life. Don't buy yourself some flowers. Take yourself on a vacation. Mm-mm. 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 This is a betrayal, temperature check energy. Ooh, there's a masculine who about to get tricked. Bruh. She gonna show you a pregnancy test. No. It's an old pregnancy test. It's somebody else's pregnancy test. It's not her pregnancy test. Don't fall for it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. They trying to trap you. Look, caught up. They trying to wedlock you, buddy. Look, sick. It's a diabolical plan. See the teddy bear? Yes, they would try to use a child and all that. Yes. Yes. Illegal is all outdoors. Ooh. And for some out there, there's some sort of sickness in a police force or some sort of agency that's about to be exposed. Yeah. Something about suppression. Yeah, collaboration between, I just saw the inmate card, the incarceration card, right, between them and the prisons. I don't know. Ain't my business. Yeah. Oh, shame. You remember back in the day when they used to like bust people and the news cameras be there and they be trying to cover they like face? That's the energy. It's two men, one like, and they got their hands like trying to cover their face in utter shame and disgrace. Already knowing the tea. Knowing they fucked up. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh! It's a new sheriff in town. Oh, okay. Ooh. There is a Jezebel spirit that is tempting or haunting or trying to get through because you are really on your spiritual game. Like you on that shit. And this energy, like the promiscuous card was in back of aligning itself with the universe. So be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Because somebody really want to mess up all your good juju. Right, look. Look, protect all your energies. Do some work with your sacral chakra. And a little defense. Okay? And a little defense. They trying to send some sort of prototype crush energy towards you to get you caught up. Somebody who is a fantasy for you. So listen, rich nigga, eight, yeah, the 8-figure, that's my type 8. That's no, okay. So they trying to send in a prototype to get you to come off, you know, your alignment journey, to get you to break your promise of devotion to the divine. Look at this shit. Family time coming in after you, parenting. For some of y'all, this is a diabolical parent that you probably cut off, and they're like, look, that's crazy. I feel like this is what you're holding out for. Like someone wants an actual family. They want the experience of raising a child. Maybe you've already gone through some sort of divorce. Like you want something totally new, and so you're doing something totally different to accomplish, to attract. And there is somebody like, nah, screw that. Somebody think you being a little too stuck up, a little too stingy. They're not trying to hear that this is the type of time you on, and so they keep trying to sabotage it. Look, crush, tired of the drama, sex shop. See what I mean? You just keep running. Look, running away, defending yourself. There's that promise. Game over. Somebody wants to see you heartbroken like them. You know, miserable people love miserable people. So be careful. Somebody got some shit they concocting. They're like, oh, Gina, I have met the perfect young man. Spiritual tech, promiscuous. It's a game to them to try to poison you with this hateful, low vibrational shit. They want you to have a different movie going experience and you like on some once in a lifetime happily ever after shit. And yes, you should have that if that's what you want. And there is some sick person who's so insecure about the way their life's going, they just want you to hook up and be promiscuous like them. They want you to make poor choices like them. And so they are absolutely brainstorming on ways to just get you like them. Ew. Already knowing it too. Yeah. So watch the company you keep, y'all. Like straight up. Stop dismissing these haters in your life. Like, don't do that. We too grown. We too big at this age to just be dismissing these hateful people. Like, seriously. Like, I get it. You want to be fair. You want to be kind. You want to be, everybody go through things. But at a point, there is a cutoff, right? At a point, the offenses must stop. Somebody just want to see you upset, out of sorts. Because this is you. And you don't gossip with this person no more. You protect everything you got going and everything you trying to create. Ew. This is somebody you used to chill with, kick it with, drink, smoke with, something like that. This shit outdated like a mug, doing all that stuff. You're not doing that. Like, you're done with that segment of life. And somebody is just not trying to hear it. So be mindful. Somebody got it all scripted out. Oh no. How long have I been on here? Okay. Somebody really wants to get somebody caught up in the act, a very intimate act with someone I don't think they're supposed to be with. I almost feel, all right, listen. This is a very cowardly energy. This is going to be my last. I'm done with this. It's a very cowardly energy for someone to attempt to set their spouse up because they don't want to be the one to initiate the divorce. They would rather get them caught up with infidelity. This is giving prenup energy or something like that. Oh my God. So be mindful. If it seems too good to be true, there's a loyalty test, but it's not a loyalty test. She's not going to stop. FYI. Okay, I hope these messages have helped people, Love you guys. I'm gonna go eat. Be well. Okay, we'll do it again soon. Bye.